Welcome viewers, you're watching my YouTube channel BioHub and I'm your facilitator Dr. Seema Sharma. Dear viewers, as promised, I'm back with second last segment of chapter 1 crop production and management, and it is about nitrogen cycle. Viewers, when I think about nitrogen cycle, certain questions they come to my mind. Firstly, does lightning have any role in nitrogen cycle? Is rain also associated with nitrogen cycle? Can plants carry out nitrogen fixation? Do bacteria have any role in nitrogen fixation? If you also have similar type of queries, then you are watching the correct YouTube channel. I'm going to address all these and many more related to nitrogen cycle in this video. So dear viewers, fasten up your seat belts. We are going to begin with the exploration about nitrogen cycle. Ready? Okay, let's learn biology. Yes, viewers, we are on chapter number 1, crop production and management, and today I am going to cover its part 8. In this part, we are going to explore about nitrogen cycle. This chapter is divisible into 5 parts. I have already uploaded video of 4 segments of this chapter. For detail, you can watch these videos on my channel BioHub. Today, our focus is segment number 4, nitrogen cycle. After watching this video, 3 things should be crystal clear to my viewers. First, what is the importance of nitrogen for us or all life forms? Second, what are the various steps of nitrogen cycle? Third, how they are helping in cycling of nitrogen between atmosphere and soil. First, importance of nitrogen. In your lower classes, you have learnt about composition of air, that 78% of the air is made up of nitrogen gas, and this nitrogen is very important for all life forms because nitrogen is required for the formation of proteins, amino acids and nucleic acids in all of us. So how we are getting this nitrogen from the atmosphere? That is a big question. Is it through plants? Yes, but plants, they cannot use the atmospheric nitrogen directly. In the nitrogen cycle, this atmospheric nitrogen is converted into such form that it is absorbed by the plants, and the plants, they convert this nitrogen into protein. When we eat this plant, we are getting that nitrogen. When that plant is dying, its crop residue will again be decomposed by decomposers and the nitrogen will come to the soil. It will be utilized by some other life form. Thereafter, the nitrogen again converts back to free form and emerges in the atmosphere, and this completes the nitrogen cycle. So this was about first objective of this video, importance of nitrogen cycle. Let's proceed to the second objective, steps of nitrogen cycle. Children, there are basically 5 steps in nitrogen cycle. First is nitrogen fixation. Second, nitrogen assimilation. Third, ammonification. Fourth, nitrification. And fifth, denitrification. So the steps of nitrogen cycle are 5 in number. Let's learn about first step, nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation. The process of converting free nitrogen gas of the atmosphere into nitrogen compounds is called nitrogen fixation. And for this there are 2 ways. First is atmospheric nitrogen fixation and second is biological nitrogen fixation. First, atmospheric nitrogen fixation. Here, this lightning, it plays a very vital role. How? Lightning causes high temperature which results in reaction between nitrogen and oxygen gas present in the air to produce oxides of nitrogen. So this is the importance of lightning. So these oxides, they dissolve in rainwater and they form dilute nitric acid. This nitric acid reacts with alkalis of the soil like limestone or chune ka patthar to turn into nitrates. You don't worry about these terms, nitric acid, nitrates. These terms, their chemical formula, everything will be clear in this video. But for the time being, what you have to remember that oxides of nitrogen, they dissolve in rainwater and they get converted into nitric acid and finally into nitrates. So rain is also playing a vital role in physical fixation of atmospheric nitrogen. Now let's see these two steps with the help of chemical equation. So during lightning and thunder, what is happening? Nitrogen gas and oxygen, they are combining and they are forming nitric oxide, NO. The nitric oxides are again oxidized, mean उसमें द्वारा से oxygen add होती है to form nitrogen dioxide. And this can be chemically represented with the help of this equation. This is happening when there is lightning and thunder. Most of the time, lightning and thunder is also followed by rain. So during the rains, NO2 combines with rainwater to form nitric acid or HNO3. And this is the chemical equation to represent the same statement. NO2 is combining with water and oxygen to form nitric acid, HNO3. Nitric acid falls on the soil along with rain and reacts with the salts like calcium to form water soluble nitrates. Now this is very interesting step viewers. Soil में बहुत सारे minerals हैं, calcium, phosphorus, potassium. So it is combining with those and forming soluble nitrates. And this is the chemical equation for this reaction. Calcium carbonate, this is CaCO3 is calcium carbonate. It is combining with nitric acid and they are forming calcium nitrate. And this is soluble in water. It will be absorbed by the plants through roots. So this is the chemical equation. So this is how this atmospheric nitrogen is reaching up to soil and becoming available to plants. So now you know these nitrates, they are soluble in water and are directly absorbed by the plants through their roots. So this was about physical or atmospheric fixation of nitrogen gas. Now let's take a biological fixation of atmospheric nitrogen. So it is the process of conversion of atmospheric nitrogen into nitrogen compounds by living organisms. Because living organisms are involved here in fixing atmospheric nitrogen. So we say this is biological nitrogen fixation. So what is happening in this? We have a variety of plants and out of those we have one set of plants which are called legumes or leguminous plants like pea. So leguminous plants, they are very special plants. You pay attention to their root system. In their roots, they have certain tumor-like structure. They are called root nodules. Within these root nodules resides one specific bacterium which is called rhizobium. It helps in biological fixation of nitrogen. How? Rhizobium fixes atmospheric nitrogen and it converts into water-soluble nitrogen compound in the nodules of the roots of leguminous plants. You have learnt about this in your class 7 and it comes under symbiotic relationship. So children, rhizobium hands over nitrogenous compounds to the legume plant and in return, legume plant gives glucose to this. So that is how biological fixation of nitrogen is taking place in nature. But in addition to this children, there are number of free living bacteria also which fixes atmospheric nitrogen. Next step is nitrogen assimilation. This means कि नाइट्रोजन सब एनिमल या सब लाइफ फॉर्म तक कैसे पहुंच रही है और उसको वो कैसे यूटिलाइज कर रहे हैं. दैट इज व्हाट वी हैव टू एक्सप्लोर इन स्टेप 2, nitrogen assimilation. So children, now you know plants absorb these nitrates from the soil, and you also know that these plants, once it is there in the plant body, they are converting it into plant protein. Thereafter, this nitrogen is passing from plants to herbivores when they are eating grass, and from herbivores to carnivores when they are eating herbivores, and that is how this nitrogen are reaching to all life forms. This process of conversion of inorganic nitrogen compound means NO3, which is a nitrate, into organic compound means plant protein, animal protein that becomes a part of living organism is called nitrogen assimilation. Third step is ammonification. This is also very interesting step of nitrogen cycle to explore. So what is happening here, children? So children, when plants and animals die, their remains are converted into ammonia and ammonium compounds by decay bacteria and fungi present in the soil. So dead and decaying plants and animals, they are decomposed by a variety of bacteria and fungi, and that organic matter is converted into simple proteins, carbohydrates, fats on nitrogen containing compounds like protein, amino acids which are present in the soil. Another set of bacteria acts and converts it into ammonia and ammonium compounds. So this is the process of conversion of complex organic compounds like proteins, amino acids into ammonia is called ammonification. So this was about ammonification. Next step is step number 4, nitrification. Now here we are going to see what is happening to the ammonia or ammonium compounds which are present in the soil. So some of the compounds, they are converted into nitrates with the help of one more set of bacteria, and they are called nitrifying bacteria. And this can be represented with the help of this chemical equation. Ammonium, it is getting converted into nitrites and nitrates. So nitrification is the process of conversion of ammonia into nitrates. Now we are on the last step, denitrification. As it is clear from the term itself, it is opposite of nitrification. So let's see how denitrification. After nitrification, there is formation of nitrates. So ये nitrates कहाँ है? Soil में है. Some of these nitrates, they will be absorbed by the plants through their roots, and rest is converted into free nitrogen gas by another set of bacteria which are called denitrifying bacteria. So they convert nitrates into nitrogen gas, and the free nitrogen then gets released into the atmosphere or comes back to the atmosphere. So the process of conversion of nitrates into free nitrogen is called denitrification, and it can be represented with the help of a equation that nitrates are acted upon by denitrifying bacteria. They are converted back into free nitrogen gas, and this free nitrogen again comes back to the atmosphere from the soil. So this is denitrification. So students, now we are through with 5 steps of the nitrogen cycle. So these are the 5 steps in the nitrogen cycle. First, you learned about nitrogen fixation, physical nitrogen fixation and biological nitrogen fixation. Then in the second step, we came to know about nitrogen assimilation, means how nitrogen fixed in the plants in the form of plant protein, it is reaching to the different life forms. Third was ammonification. When the plants, they are dying, animals are dying, how those nitrogen containing compounds, they are converted into ammonia. After ammonification, we learnt about nitrification, that this ammonia, it is converted into nitrates. And in the 5th step, we explored about how these nitrates, they are reconverted into free nitrogen gas and it again goes to the atmosphere. So now it's time to go to the last objective of this video, nitrogen cycle. So by now, my viewers are well versed that the cyclic process of nitrogen being used by plants and animals and later returned to the atmosphere is referred to as nitrogen cycle. So as we are through with all steps of nitrogen cycle, I am confident that my viewers can connect well with the nitrogen cycle and will be able to draw nitrogen cycle without any problem. So children, this is the diagram of nitrogen cycle. We are starting with nitrogen in the air. First step was fixation. Nitrogen, it is fixed coming to the soil by 4 ways. First is with the help of lightning, that is physical fixation of nitrogen. Second is with the help of nitrogen fixing bacteria which are present in the roots of leguminous plants. Thirdly, with the help of nitrogen fixing bacteria which are present freely in the soil. And fourthly, farmer is also adding fertilizers. It also contains nitrogen. So now nitrates are there in the soil. So fixation is over. Next is absorption. So these nitrates, they are absorbed by the plants and they are converted into plant protein. These plants, they are eaten up by animals and this is assimilation. So this animal waste, plant waste, dead decaying animals, they will also be decomposed by decomposers. Their organic matter, it will be released in the soil. So this organic matter, it will be further acted upon by ammonifying bacteria and they do ammonification. So after ammonification, there will be nitrification. Few of the nitrates, they are taken up by the plants which are growing in that soil and rest, they will be converted back into free nitrogen by denitrifying bacteria. And that is how it again comes back to the atmosphere. And this is how there is cyclic rotation of nitrogen between atmosphere and soil. If we were to track the path of nitrogen cycle on this diagram, it would have looked something like this. Look how nitrogen is taken from the atmosphere. And at the end of the cycle, it is released back into the atmosphere. Having seen the cyclic path, let us also illustrate its 5 steps. Nitrogen fixation, assimilation, ammonification, nitrification, and denitrification. This is the path and these are the 5 steps of nitrogen cycle. I hope now complete concept of nitrogen cycle and its importance is clear to each one of you. So now it's time for self-assessment. I have supplemented this video also with these 3 questions. Do attempt these questions. They are important from your half-yearly point of view. And next time I'm going to upload video on chapter number 2, microorganisms, and in that I'm going to cover microorganisms and their types. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, watching and appreciating the BioHub videos. If you have not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to it. After visiting and watching my channel, give me a thumbs up too. Do share the link of my channel with your fellow friends. So now I'm signing out. Bye from your facilitator, Dr. Seema Sharma. But stay tuned and keep exploring and learning about biology on my channel, BioHub. Take care. Bye.